Guys, it is Callie with Bookshelf Banter yet again, bringing you a review of a book that I just completed. It is called Touch of Power by Maria V. Snyder, and I have to say that I have read many books by Maria Snyder. I think that I have enjoyed all of them. And with that being said, there are, I think, 2 books of hers that I have not read, that a few of my students have read and they really enjoyed. But I kind of have enjoyed her fantasy novels, so I didn't really jump into another series that she did. I should probably tell you the titles of these series so that you would know and go out and grab them. Before I talk about Touch of Power, I should say that Poison Study, which is the first book in a series that Maria Snyder did several years ago, happens to be one of my favorite series of fantasy novels. They're excellent. They are really interesting. Maria Snyder has this amazing way of creating this world that you want to live in, but you kind of don't, because it's treacherous. It's not all rosy. There's a lot of stuff that happens, and as far as creatures and bad guys, and even the terrain sometimes that she describes is amazing. So I encourage you to go grab that series, especially if you love fantasy. I will say that as much as I did enjoy Touch of Power, it did not top Poison Study, but I don't know if it could. The main character, Avery, is a healer, and her healing power doesn't work like most healing powers do, that you would normally think, oh, that's awesome, she can heal people. But she actually takes on the injury that she heals, or the sickness. So there's this healing that she has to go through before she can heal other people. And she can actually die from healing someone that has a deadly wound or disease. So really interesting way of giving someone a superpower, but then also including a kryptonite. It's like a built-in kryptonite. And I really enjoyed reading Avery's character. The main guy character, Carrick, these names are amazing too, by the way. I really enjoyed reading about Carrick. I didn't really like him very much. I know that sounds crazy. And the bad guy, Tohan, I actually liked reading about him. I don't know why. It's weird. I'm normally like, yay, good guy. And in this book, you are yay, good guy. Don't get me wrong. But I actually liked the good guy's best friend better, Belen. I think that's how you would say his name. Anyway, as you can imagine, with this type of book, fantasy, there are so many things that Maria has created within the story that fascinated me. Some of the other powers that some of the other characters have, the fact that a lot of people don't have powers, and also I just love the fact that it's this story that takes place during a time after there's been a serious plague. It's not something that you read all the time, because you read a story about how the plague happens, or, but this is all post, and you learn about things in the past, but it's not overkill as far as flashbacks or anything are concerned. And I just, man, really, really, really liked some of the characters she wrote. Like I said, Belen, Tohan, who's the bad guy. Who likes the bad guy? But I just found him intriguing. And then even Carrick. He was a good guy, but he just wasn't, and he was, and it was confusing. And if you read it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But the main character, Avery, adored her, and I felt like that I sympathized with her character and appreciated everything that she went through, and I think that's what you're supposed to do. And yeah, so go get it. It's a solid 4 books on the bookshelf. And I think that where I was frustrated and where I was excited, I should say that I didn't put the book down. It was actually not a book. I had it on my phone and read it and kept it with me. And that's the lovely thing about an ebook, is that you can read it anywhere. And I caught myself like peeking at it when I probably shouldn't have been peeking at it in meetings. No, I didn't. It was so good. I think that you'll like it. Again, like I said, serious fantasy. So if you're not a big, man-eating plants, superpowers set in a world without indoor plumbing, yeah, you're gonna like it. So I hope that you guys will keep watching. I'm very excited about my next book that I'm gonna read. I'm gonna take on the book challenge, and then I have a few books that I'm gonna read and review that are not released yet. So they will leave you itching for more. You guys go out and get Touch of Power by Maria Snyder. And I'll go ahead and throw this out there. If you haven't read Poison Study, Magic Study, Fire Study, I think I got those all in the wrong order as far as the way you're supposed to read them. But go grab those books. They're amazing too. They've been around for a while, and I know you'll be able to find them at any major bookstore. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will be back soon.